Tennessee is coming off a 5-win season, but has the talent to make some noise in year 2 under head coach Jeremy Pruitt. Joining me now is Wes Rucker of Go Vols 24/7. Wes, give us one bold prediction for Tennessee in 2019.
Well, Kevin, I was going to give you a number of wins or something like that, but then I thought, nah, if I say Tennessee wins 7 or 8 games, is that really bold? Some would say maybe so, but I don't know if that'd be bold enough. I'm going to go really bold here. I'm going to say that wide receiver U returns in style, and I think Tennessee could get as many as 3 wide receivers picked in next year's NFL draft. I think we all know Jawan Jennings is a guy who, if he's healthy and has his head on straight, is a guy who SEC defenses already know really well. This is a guy who is a big time player, not a burner, but he's 6'3", really physical, really strong, great hands, great ball skills. He's a guy who can do some damage and a guy who I think will have a big season if he stays healthy. The other guy a lot of people are going to know already is Marquez Callaway. This is a guy who has also either as a punt returner or as a guy kind of vertically getting down the field and making plays. Just like Jawan Jennings with the jump balls, this is a kid who can go up there and can make plays. And I think he's a guy who, with Jim Chaney and the new offensive coordinator there, I think he'll make some plays down the field if the offensive line can give Jared Garantano enough time to throw the football. And lastly, I'm going to go with the bold one here, and this is Josh Palmer. This is a kid who I don't know if a lot of people know a lot about him. Certainly, some Tennessee fans will. This is a kid who spent most of his life in Canada, didn't move to Florida until I think he was a junior in high school. He's a guy who went to St. Thomas Aquinas, but he still kind of flew under the radar at that national power because he didn't even start until someone else got hurt later in his career there. But this is a kid who 6'2", 6'3", 200 plus pounds, can absolutely fly, has really good hands. Sometimes they need to work on the consistency there, but he's shown the ability to go make a big play. And this is a kid who, when you watch film, he gets open a lot. If he puts all that together and can really have a good season on the field, which I think he could be, he's a guy who maybe even could turn pro a year early. I think he's a guy who I've always been pretty bullish on his upside. And if you want a bold prediction, I'm going to say that he steps up big time for this season for Tennessee, and I think the Vols could have 3 wide receivers picked in the draft.